Alright, what's up guys, it's Matt10. Got a video here of eFootball 2020, or PES20 as I'm going to call it. But anyway, this is with the most recent patch update, and this is just something I've seen as I've played the game. Mainly you can see my outside back there just being completely out of position. I know he's trying to mark the runner who's kind of getting on goal side there, but it's just way off the mark. He's just not tight enough. Even then, he's allowing the defensive line to be breached. And here's another example of really terrible defensive line, and it results in a goal there. And you can see my center back, as he is just being posted up, he then all of a sudden decides to run backwards towards goal with his numbers showing to the attacker, and then not sure what else to do from there. And it wasn't like I was controlling him beforehand or anything like that. I took control of him after I saw that he was running backwards, so that alone was weird. Another weird part is like all the other players have their hands up as if they're playing an offside trap, which I didn't have enabled. So again, just overall really out of sync in that aspect. And here's another one. Look at the center back allowing the forward to dictate where he's going to go and what's going to happen in this play. Look at the center back and just follow the attacker right into the box. This looks very like legacy coding of, PES 14, PES 15. It's just not supposed to happen on a very base fundamental of a defensive line of holding a line. Even then the outside back is setting up forward there and putting pressure. Well, the center back should then, be the anchor to make sure, hey, we're going to hold our line. Nope, he doesn't. Lets him right through. So my solution is a weird one. Enable auto offside trap. Put it to on. You can do it just for the user. It's probably best if it's also for the computer. But if you enable that on for just the user, what this does is it seems to create an emphasis for the defensive line to hold their position, kind of more so like a zonal look. And you can see here the computer reacts to that. They start to send in these kind of long passes that are kind of inaccurate, playing more true to their value. And here again, you see that's more into space than it would be right to their head, which is something you don't see very often in this game. You see a lot of direct passes, a lot of forward passes. They're going to change how they attack. And here again, this is a nice little play. Again, just not really to anybody, but they'll do that a couple of times until they finally will figure out, okay, we need to get this to our forward here. And here, this is a really nice play by the forward, just nice little outside the foot trap, cuts inside, passes it off to the right side. He cuts inside, hits the strike, and the forward who started it all is there to kind of pick up the rebound and score. So overall, a really nice organic looking play. You can see just how the defensive line held their spot, but they did get breached because he made it all happen, and they had been trying that kind of play the entire time. And so, as you see my patrons down there here, my Simsoms as I call them, but just that nice little cut in right there, I gotta love that, and then the nice finish. And here, the last clip is just kind of showing what it looks like with the offside trap on just for the user, and just showing how it can look, and you'll see the defensive line hold their ground, staying in a zonal look. See how they're just all holding their line, and then they get breached, because somebody got past, and that's all it is. But you can hold your ground, and as I did there, even though I stumbled, it was still really good. So overall, guys, definitely try it out. Let me know in the comments below if the offside trap, enabling that for the user. You can also do it for the computer, like I said. Enable that. You'll start to see just a different approach by the computer. And you'll see some really organic defensive line play, more zonal, less man marking. And as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, take care and stay tuned.